In a small village nestled between rolling hills and quiet meadows, Grandma and her 4-year-old grandson Sam lived on a farm. The old stone house with its flower-filled garden stood beside a barn where cows mooed, sheep bleated, and chickens clucked. A few horses grazed lazily in the nearby field, their manes rippling in the breeze. One bright morning, as the sun rose over the hills, Grandma tapped on Sam's door. "Time to get up, my little helper," she called. Sam was already awake, his eyes sparkling with excitement as he jumped out of bed. Grandma smiled as Sam rushed downstairs, his small boots tapping on the wooden floor. "Do you remember what we're doing first?" Tying her apron around her waist. "We're feeding the cows," Sam shouted, his face beaming together. They went outside to the barn where cows stood waiting for their breakfast. Grandma handed Sam a basket of feed. "Here you go, Sam. Hold it steady and they'll eat right from your hands." Sam grinned and extended the bucket towards one of the cows. "Hello, Daisy," he said softly, naming the cow after his favorite flower. Daisy snuffled the bucket, then gently nuzzled Sam's hand, taking the feed with a soft snort. Sam laughed and looked up at Grandma. She's so big, Grandma." Grandma chuckled, "Big but gentle, just like a good friend." After the cows were fed, they moved on to the sheep, then the chickens as they gathered eggs from the hen house. Sam noticed one of the chickens as acting strangely, pacing around in circles. "Grandma, is she okay?" Sam asked, frowning with concern. Grandma knelt beside him and stroked the chicken's feathers. She's just a little lost, Sam. We'll help her find the way back." Together they gently guided the confused chicken back to the other. "It's important to care for all of our animals, even when they are a bit of florts," Grandma said, giving Sam a warm smile. Later that afternoon, Grandma took Sam to the meadow where the horses were grazing. "Today's the day," Grandma said, her eyes twinkling. "You are going to help me drive the cart." His eyes were wide open. "I get to steer the horses?" Grandma nodded. "But you need to listen carefully and hold the reins steady. Horses are big, but they trust us if we treat them with respect." Sam's heart raced as Grandma handed him the reins. The horses, gentle and patient, seemed to sense his nervousness with Grandma's steady guidance. Sam began to steer the cart slowly, just around the pasture. At first, he was surprised at how calm the horses were beneath his hands, their steady gait soothing his jittery nerves. "I'm doing it, Grandma," he cried, his voice full with pride. "You are Sam," Grandma said. "You are a fine little farmer." As the day began to fade, a storm rolled in. The wind howled and Dark clouds gathered overhead. Sam's eyes grew wide as the first clap of thunder echoed across the sky. "Grandma, I'm scared," he said, clutching her hand tightly. "Don't worry, Sam," Grandma said softly, pulling him close. We will take care of the animals, and I'll teach you something important." Together they rushed to the barn, securing the doors and making sure every animal was safe and sound. Grandma led Sam into the warm, dimly lit barn, where the animals huddled together for comfort. "See," she said, "we're safe here, just like the animals. Storm can be scary, but we can face them with calm and courage." Sam nodded, feeling comfortable by her words. "Thanks, Grandma." Later that evening, as the storm rumbled on the distance, Grandma and Sam sat by the fire, the glow of the flames dancing across their faces. "Would you like to hear a story?" Grandma asked, her voice soft and gentle. "Yes, please," Sam said, snuggling close to her. Grandma smiled and began to tell him a story about when she was a little girl living in this very village. "Long ago, when I was about your age, I had to help my own grandmother on the farm. She began one day. We had to rescue a baby lamb from the riverbank, just like you helped me with the chicken." Sam listened intently as Grandma's voice wove the tale, bringing the past to life with vivid details from the farm, the animals, and the people who had lived there before them. And after the lamb was safe, Grandma continued, "I felt like you could do anything just like you." As the fire crackled and the storm passed, Sam yawned, feeling both sleepy and full of wonder. "I want to be like you when I grow up, Grandma," he said, his voice drowsily. Grandma kissed his forehead. "You already are, Sam. You're learning the most important thing of all, how to care for the world around you." And with that, Sam drifted off to sleep, dreaming of the farm, the animals, and the love that filled their little corner of the world.